What's up, guys? Buckled in, not driving, just sitting in the parking lot before we get going here. Hey, rocking the old high school hat. All right, like that red camo. Sweet, sweet. So this happened today. Yep, that's snow. It snowed April 17th. Awesome, guys. So glad I had to come back to Chicago. But, you know, it is what it is. Everyone down in Auburn, you're lucky. It is 80 today, so that's pretty cool. But hey, no more talking, guys. We're gonna go to our new little honey spot, and we're gonna try to crack a big one. One big bait, 30 minutes of fishing. What could happen? Who knows? Stay tuned, guys. Welcome to Little Freak Fishing. Now let's get freaky. It's about 42 right now, so this snow is gonna start melting. It definitely still feels a little chilly, but in this storm hour, guys, I'm not gonna lie, you check this baby out, it is keeping me toasty. The face is a little chilly, but the body is awfully toasty. That's the cast we were looking for, huh? See if any are up shallow still, even with the snow on the ground. It'd be crazy, but I've seen crazier. Oh. Ooh, I'm not sure if that was a hit or if I just hit a stump or something. But that felt good, I'll tell you that much. That felt real good. Oh guys, it just turned on. That bass just turned on. Try to smoke it. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's a bigger one. That came out of nowhere. Oh my gosh, guys. Vertically jigging. Vertically jigging. Oh my gosh, that's a 4-pounder. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Guys, my hands are frozen, so I can't even take the camera off right now. I can't spin the thing. But, okay, big old bass. Look at the eye of that thing. In the mouth. Gotta love it, guys. Gotta love bass fishing with snow on the ground. It's amazing. Time to get her back. It's cold. All right, there you guys have it. We got a little brush in front of us. That might look good. All right. You can see how dirty that water is from the rain we've gotten recently and the snow melt. So, but hey, let's get to it. We got our Thunder Cricket and our Rage Swimmer, and we're ready to put some damage on the trusty Dusty. We are on the wind-blown side, guys. The wind is definitely lower than it was at home, but it's still a little windy, so I'm sorry if we have a little too much wind in this recording, but it is what it is. We're doing the best we can with what we got. This is where I saw something shake out of. This mat right here. That's a bass, guys. We got our first fish. Yeah, baby. Boom. Look at that. Look at that pre-spawner. Look how fat that thing is. Gee willikers. Okay, that is a pre-spawn female, loaded up, coming out of the deep, dirty water. little under 2 pounds. It's probably normal. I mean, that fish is only 14 inches, guys. That's normally 1 pound and 2 ounces, but it is so fat. So it's about 1 pound and 3/4. We'll release it though. Oh boy, fail. All right, now he's gone. I might catch a giant right here. I got hit. Yeah. It's a little one. It's a nice little one. That's a good pre-spawner, baby. Look at that stomach right there, boys and girls. Choked that. Absolutely choked that. But yeah, you guys can tell that fish has been hanging deep in the water. Not too many weeds, but you can see the weeds in the mouth. So it was hanging out right in the weeds. But yeah, guys, that's a really nice fish. Just under 3 pounds. Beautiful. Let's get the release. Guys, look at how flooded this is. We are in grass. You got one? That might be the male. Yep. Little under 2 pounds, same spot. They might be on a bed. You guys are at least looking for one up shallow. All right, guys, so obviously that video was a little cut and paste all over the place. We fished 4 different ponds over a 48-hour span and only caught a few fish, and we got kicked out of 2 different lakes. So it is what it is, you know, that's how fishing seems to be in the ponds here in Chicago. But the purpose of this is to talk about one bait, okay? Although we didn't have a lot of fishing videos, I thought I would take the opportunity to break down my favorite spring bait, okay? And that is the chatterbait. And one in particular right here is the Thunder Cricket by Strike King, okay? This is my go-to bait when the water is between 45 and 55 degrees. Now I know that's a large span of degrees, and those fish are doing a lot of different things. You're going to have fish in that 45 that are still in their winter phase, but you're also going to have fish towards the end of that spectrum looking at beds in 55 degrees of water, depending on what lake you're on, and you know, how competitive fish are in that body of water for prime spawning real estate. So I said the Thunder Cricket is for sure my go-to, and that's the truth. But you know, I do use the Z-Man baits, okay? These are just originals right here. You know, we have a white chartreuse, and we have this kind of swampy green pumpkin color. When we were down in Gunnersville for the Bassmaster Classic this year, a lot of people were catching bass on red chatterbaits. So that's something I'm trying to throw in my arsenal more. But for the most part, my number one would be an all white or a white chartreuse. My second favorite, which I have tied on right here, would be that black and blue, okay? Stained water, I mean, that is the go-to. Rage tail swimmer on there, big thumper tail, okay, that's for those big bites. It helps this bait float a little more, stay in the strike zone, and allows me to move it slowly. If you want to move your bait fast, you definitely want a smaller tail, because this will help it actually raise to the surface, and it'll actually get out of the strike zone then if you're moving it too quick. So you can mess around with different tails. For the most part, paddle tails are my go-to. You know, you're just getting a normal rage tail and you're biting off about half of it. I'm gonna measure it up to the hook, okay? So I wanna see where I want that hook to come out of. So I get my bait. This is a 3/8 ounce Z-Man original chatterbait. And you look at the head and it comes out about right there, okay? You measure it up where you want it to come out. I want it to come out about right where the tail starts thinning. This much is above that. Twist and rip. Okay, now you just have your tail and a half of a body. You're gonna feed that bait up that shank of that hook. You wanna try to get the hook as centered as you can. This is a bait keeper, okay, that's gonna help your plastic stay up. Push it over there, let that fall, and boom, just like that, you have a chatterbait, okay? Now, you wanna make sure that your tail on your trailer is a little past your skirt because the skirt will interfere with the way that swims. So either you can trim your skirt a little bit or you have to take more off your trailer or push your hook through. This one, it's a smaller paddle tail. This is actually a recycled plastic. It don't look all that great, but it works. The functionality of it is great. And this was actually made by Zach from All Fish TV. Other trailers you guys can do are craws. You can put horny toads on the back. You can really mix it up. You know, there are some trailer specific chatterbaits that Z-Man, Strike King, other companies make. Now this is a Thunder Cricket. I was just using this yesterday, okay, for a video that's gonna come out shortly. And we got a couple bites on this bait. The jig was the best bait. But as you guys can see, kind of a finesse approach compared to the giant black and blue with the big swim bait tail. I don't even know who makes this plastic, to be completely honest. And you can use grubs on these too, whatever you want. But it's a nice spring color. The Thunder Cricket really hunts well. It's a little different than the original chatterbait. It kind of has a more lackadaisical swim, where this hunts hard and fast side to side. If you want that same action from a Z-Man, you should upgrade into their more expensive chatterbaits. I really like the Thunder Cricket, and I like it in black and blue, green pumpkin, white chartreuse, and now I'm trying out these red colors, okay. Talk about equipment real fast, guys. I have two rods here, my heavy duty setup and my lighter setup. For my lighter setup, I'm using a 7-foot medium heavy action rod, using a 6:4 gear ratio Lew's Tournament Pro, and I'm using 14-pound fluorocarbon. And this is really for open water fishing concepts. You know, you don't want to be throwing this around docks or through reeds, but open water, maybe above some rocks, points, stuff like that. That's when I like to use the more finesse style lighter line. Seem to get more bites, but smaller fish for sure too. Now, my big setup here, I got my super grip rod, okay? And I got my Lew's Inshore, and this is really a meat stick, okay? I've thrown frogs on it, but in the spring, I really like to utilize it for a big chatterbait, okay? I like to throw that 1/2 ounce chatterbait on here with that big rage tail kicking paddle tail. Look at that thing, it's massive. And I got 65-pound braid on this, and this just allows me to fish this anywhere I want. I can throw it through reed stems, I can throw it through pad fields, I can throw it next to docks, I can try to skip it next to a laydown, okay? And obviously I'm fishing this more in dirtier water, okay? And that braid hasn't seemed to matter much. I've gotten a lot of bites on it this year. And you guys saw me catch a couple of big ones on this exact setup with the black and blue in our last video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions on chatterbaits, feel free to DM me, ask whatever you need. But keep it on the radar, guys. If you're not throwing the Strike King Thunder Cricket, you guys are missing out. Check it out. Stay tuned. This upcoming week, we have a heck of a video of a lot of disappointment. A few fish were caught, but it was the trip from hell. Make sure you like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Remember, stay freaky. And thanks to all my sponsors for the 2020 fishing season. Lew's Rods and Reels. Feel the difference. Strike King Lure Company. More than 50 years of domination. Upriver Fishing Organization products. Limitless Fishing. Mustad Fishing, the worldwide leader in hooks. Stormar, performance gear for the harshest environments. Titan Tungsten, top of the line premium tungsten. And Lake Vibes Clothing Company, fresh clothing for freshwater experiences.